requisitions?
Yes.
Yes.
And yes for you.
Yes.
Okay, we do have one add-on. We have a resolution entering into an engineering service agreement with BG Engineering Group LLC on behalf of the Warren County Engineers Office.
So moved.
Yes.
All right, and that's all I have.
Okay, that's it. Anything else?
No, I actually just have the proclamation, and I think Melissa Bohr is here, but other than that, I do not have anything else.
Okay, Melissa, come ahead.
Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
I'm good. Melissa Moore, Director of Emergency Services here at Warren County, and next week, starting on Sunday the 13th, we celebrate the National Telecommunicators Week for the dispatchers. So we've been celebrating for a long time, but I just realized that we never do a proclamation for it, and I thought they do a lot over there. A lot of hard work, a lot of hours, especially being low-staffed for a while here, so.
Well, you want to talk a little bit about what you do and introduce some of your, I'm assuming that the people that are here are with
Yes.
you.
Yeah, so we have Deputy Director Jesse Madden and our training coordinator Samantha Hall, and then the back row, we've got Brandy Cooper, who is our training supervisor, and then everyone in the back row are our new trainees that are training right now. They just started, how many months ago? Kind of staggered. 2.5? February. And then, oh my gosh, Caitlin, I know. How many years have you been here?
2 years.
2 years. So everyone else that was getting off this morning either has to be back at 4 o'clock and need to go to bed, or they're staying until noon. So they weren't able to make it.
How is our staffing level?
We're down 8 currently.
It was worse than that, correct?
10.
How many, so obviously we have to cover 24 hours. And is that like 3 shifts? What is it?
That's 4 shifts.
It's 4 shifts.
They work 8A to 8P and 8P to 8A.
Okay.
Typically at night there are 5?
5 plus a supervisor.
5 plus a supervisor, and during the daytime shift, 6
plus a supervisor.
And so when we say that we're down the number that you just mentioned, how does that affect our shifts and coverage?
People, well, they have an equalization report where low man, depending on the hours that they have worked, then they get forced over for another 4. They can't work more than 16 unless they volunteer to do that. But they'll either get forced in to stay an extra 4 hours or come in. And we also have on-call, so they get paid to be on-call. And then if we're short, then they have to come in that day and either work whatever hours are needed. A lot of time it's at 4-hour in between, the noon to 4.
Okay. So is the National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week a national week, and this is celebrated
It is.
throughout the nation?
Yes. Our
Okay.
supervisors and admin, we do a really good job of celebrating them for the week. We get donations baskets, and they do drawings, and they play bingo with calls that come in and get prizes for that. Sue always sends over a bunch of gift cards to give away. It's a great time. We have the Fire Chiefs and the Police Chiefs Association that gives a lunch, that donates a lunch for them one of the days, and then we make a chili day. Everybody brings in a pot of chili, and yeah, it's a good time.
Well, good. Well, super.
How's the text to 911 working?
Yeah, works fine. We've got good stories. We've had, stories where a girlfriend has been with her boyfriend in the car, and they're arguing. He had been drinking, so she texts us. He doesn't know she's texting 911, and the cops got behind him and pulled him over and saved, because he wouldn't pull over. They were arguing, and she shouldn't have been in the vehicle anyway. So it works.
What did any?
The CAD working with the other organizations, which is a huge time saving. When we need mutual aid from Hamilton County or Northeast Communications, Westchester, if we need engines or medics, it just automatically goes into their CAD system now. We don't have to pick up a phone and call them and tell them we need them. It's great.
And And that was just rolled out about a week and a half ago. I sit on, well, actually Melissa and Jesse sat on a group of a lot of the police chiefs and things, and they've been trying to gear that up for a couple of months. I think they had one little delay, they had to work out some bugs, but they released that about 2 weeks ago, and so they're looking for, I think, stories to be able to promote sort of the same as to when those examples really helped kind of cross jurisdictionally, cross county lines.
All right, were there any of your people would like to say anything at all?
Come on, Jesse.
Yeah, we did over 325,000 calls last year.
Okay.
We have other technology too that we're grateful for, where 911 calls coming in from Kings Island, because that's huge. We get a lot of 911 hang-up calls, people on roller coasters, it hits their cell phones, it comes into the communication center. We always have to make up calls and send an officer. Mason has officers out there at Kings Island, but I mean, you're talking 1,000 a day when
So-
Kings Island on a Saturday.
So even when somebody makes a accidental call to 911 and they don't even say anything to you, you know where they're located because of their phone having a
Proximity.
location?
Proximity of it.
All right, and then you always have to send somebody?
We do. But a lot of times with the new software that, well, not new, we've had it for several years now, but they'll get a message, a text message to their phone saying that your phone has accidentally called 911. If you have an emergency, please call us. We do have an officer en route to your location. And a lot of times they'll call back in and, you know, say, we don't have an emergency, I'm sorry, you know, my phone was in my pocket.
All right, well, very good. Well, we appreciate all your service, you know, it's very important. And I take it with 5 people there, you never have to make anybody wait very long.
No, we do have good answering times. We're under the national average.
What is the national average?
Is it 90 seconds, I think?
Okay.
Yeah, that's for process.
I would think if you got a real emergency, 90 seconds would seem like a long time.
We have automatic call distribution as well, so when it rings into your ear, and it will rotate in between who's next and who isn't on a call. And then when it does ring out into the room, then we have to have a radio operator or a supervisor pick up the phone.
Well, very good. Well, in recognition of all of your service and of this National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week, we are proclaiming, that is the County Commissioners are proclaiming that week, which is actually next week. It's from April 13th to April 19th as Telecommunicators Week. To honor you and your service, we thank you for it. And if you like, I'm going to give you a proclamation, and maybe we can all have a picture up here. Is that okay? All right, let's do that.
Are you taking it, Susan?
Let's bring back to Martin's down now.
So why don't we evenly distribute you all around this now? What do you like?
Yeah, I'm sure I can do this.
There you go. This is your shindig.
Space.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's smile.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.
Yeah, good seeing y'all.
Thanks, Melissa. Thanks, Jesse. Yep, I just want to be sure.
New people, good luck at Warren County. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Okay, so is there anything else that we need to attend to?
I have nothing else.
All right, so I don't see anybody else who's lingered around to talk to us, but I will offer up anyone who wants to speak. Anyone up here want to have any comments about, okay, very good. It got really cold last night. David, anything else?
No, sir.
All right, have a motion,
Motion to adjourn?
and yes, thank you so much, everyone.